What's up, people? Alright, so what we're going to be starting on now is pork butt. Gonna put a good coat on it tonight, dry rub, a little bit of oil, let it sit on a cooling rack overnight in the refrigerator, kind of form a crust on it. Be putting it on the smoker first thing in the morning. See you there. Some people will tell you to trim these down. I'm going to leave it just the way it is. See, on this side, there's your bone. This is the bone-in pork butt. This is what they call the fat side or the fat cap. This will be down during the cook. Want it down towards the heat on my grill. Some people drain the juices off, whatever. This is going to be on a cooling rack. It'll end up in the bottom. Won't hurt anything. First thing I do, start with a bottle of walnut oil. I love this stuff. It's a lot better than canola or anything else. Gives the meat really good flavor on long smokes like this. You just put a good coat of it on. All the way around on the sides. I'm gonna get the bottom too. This fat cap don't really matter as much. You're not gonna eat all this. It's good to make it look good, have a good bark on it, hold some moisture. Alright, with this one, I am going to inject it. Cajun style injection butter. You get this at Walmart. Just screws right on the end there. I always take the syringe, dip it in a little bit of the sauce first to kind of lube up that rubber gasket on the end there. Take, put it straight down the bottle. Suck all your juices up. Start directly in the center. One syringe full. Go on the side here, underneath the bone this time. It's 2 syringes full. Twist it around, come on this side, go directly back towards the center again. 3 syringes full. By the way, each syringe is about 1 ounce. In the back, towards the bone. One more syringe full. There. One in the front. That'll be it as far as injection goes. Alright, now onto the dry rub. Using this Tennessee apple butter. Get it at Walmart also. Sprinkle this on here. You want to get a really good coat. This is what's going to form your bark, give it some good flavor. This will end up as pulled pork. The bark will be mixed in with the internal meat. Just kind of pat it in a little. You don't have to literally rub it, you'll knock all your seasoning off there. This pork is very, very thick. It can take a a good coat of seasoning without over seasoning. So I'm really putting it on here. All sides. That's going to be it for our dry rub. Just have a good coat on it all the way around. I'm gonna go on the smoker in the morning. Good morning, back again. This has been sitting in the refrigerator overnight. As you can see, it's formed kind of a crust on the outside with the seasonings. First thing I'm gonna do today is this cooling rack actually has a pan in the bottom, so I'm gonna pour something in to keep the meat moist and cooked. You can use juice, water, beer, whatever. I've just got a couple of these around. It doesn't change flavor or anything. This should just keep the meat moist during the cook. I actually did 2 drunk chickens yesterday, and I'm gonna have to go out and clean the grill up before we put this on, but I'm not gonna put you through the torture of watching that. And there it is. That's the first step for the day. Alright, so as you can see, we've got it in the grill now. Temperature probe on this side, temperature probe on that side, going to there. So first thing we're gonna do, got our grill already cleaned up. Move this probe out of the way for a minute. Open the hopper, check it. Got enough pellets in there to get it started. We'll add some shortly. Press the power button, make sure it's off first. Come up to smoke setting. And sit back and wait. Smoke starts rolling. We'll close this lid, crank the temperature up. I'm gonna cook this on about 250. They say about an hour per pound. This is an 8-pound butt. Should take between cook and rest time somewhere around 10 hours. And we'll have beautiful pork butt. Alright, so we're starting to roll a little smoke here. Should be a huge puff come out here in just a second and be quite a big cloud that it makes, and you'll hear the fan kick on and start blowing some smoke out of there, and that's when we're going to turn our temperature up. Today I'm going to run on 250, as I said. Let it run pretty much all day. There's some smoke. Wow. By the way, today I'm using the Traeger cherry pellets. Put a little fruit flavor on here with this. Got the Tennessee apple butter rub as we discussed last night. And the fan just kicked on, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna close this lid, turn this temperature up. I'm gonna start it out on 225 to see what happens. Be back with y'all shortly. Alright, started our cook at 9 o'clock this morning, so we're 3 hours in. Grill's been running between 200 and 225. There's my internal temps on the meat. I'm going to try to get it up to about 160, 165, and we'll wrap it with aluminum foil. Put a little moisture in there with it.
kind of help keep the meat moist. Let's take a look at it. It's already forming a pretty nice bark on it there. It smells delicious. And by the way, I've been coming back. I've been adding some liquid to the pan here, and this last time I put a little apple cider in there just to kind of spice it up a little. Anyways, check back we are in a little bit. Still got probably another good 5-6 hours on this cook at least. Alright, so we're back. Right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little spritz. Use some spiced apple cider. Pour it into my spray bottle here. This will also help keep the outside of the butt moist during the cook, give it a nice, tender, juicy flavor too. Spritz it real good. And while I'm in here, put some more of this apple cider in the pan. Y'all take a little peek at this. It's turning out really nice. Got my internal temps there. Check back shortly. Alright, so as you can see, I've had to bring this inside. The weather got a little crazy. I got a tin roof. Can't really hear anything over the rain, so we're gonna get this thing wrapped up, put it back in for a couple more hours. What I'm gonna start out with is got some dark brown sugar. Put a little bed of it on here. This is local hive honey, Southeast blend. Pretty good stuff. Here's the over the brown sugar. Don't take it. I won't overpower it, just give it a slight honey flavor. And next, butter. Put that here and there. Right on top of that bed. Oh goodness. A little butter on top there. And again, just a drizzle of honey here. Don't take too often. Wrap this thing up, put it back in. Oh y'all, I've got double layers here. I'm using double layer tinfoil each direction, kind of wrap it up pretty good, but let you get a little bit of closer look. All them juices coming out. It's nice. Current time is 7:02. It's been on for about 10 hours now. our internal temps. This is right after the wrap. We got our probes in there. We're gonna let her cook, get up to about 200, 203, somewhere around there, pull it off, and let her rest. Alright, so we're running a little behind, just a little over 12 hours into the cook now. Cheyenne just came home, she's ready to eat, so we're gonna pull it off a little early. Temps are pretty close where they need to be. We're gonna pull it off, get it out of the full. I've got some Dr. Pepper vanilla here, or cream soda I mean. I'm gonna let it rest in that for just a minute. Pull it out, pull it apart, put it on a sandwich. Alright, we've got it off the grill. Just gonna put it in this pan, let it rest for just a minute, soak up some of these juices. Leave the lid cracked just a little, let some of that heat out. See, it's already starting to fog up in there. Bone came out clean. Got a little bit pulled off already for sandwiches. Somebody's being impatient.